Hi and hello. Good day, grade 5. So today we're going to talk about something exciting for your lesson in PE and health for grade 5. So we're going to talk about puberty. It's that special time when our bodies and minds start to grow, change and get us ready for being teens. Think of it as your body's way of leveling up, just like in your favorite game. So you'll notice new things, sometimes surprising things, but don't worry, it's all normal and part of growing up. So are you ready to unlock the secrets of puberty? So let's go and let's have our quarter 2 lesson 1 for our PE and health for grade 5. So we have here our learning objectives. So at the end of the lesson, the students will be able to identify the physical, social, emotional, and mental changes during puberty, analyze the impact of changes during puberty, and develop coping strategies in managing puberty stages. So as we all know, as you enter your adolescent stage, or yung tinatawag na puberty, hindi lang physical changes ang ating mapapansin sa ating katawan. But we also have social, emotional, and mental changes that we need to cope up. Kumbaga kailangan nating paghandaan and ano ba yung mga different ways on how to or different strategies in coping and managing puberty changes. So these are the things that we're going to talk about for this week, especially you are starting to enter this stage in your life. Okay, so for day 1, I want you to observe, take a moment to analyze and observe the following changes presented on the board or here and check of the ones you currently experience or have noticed happening to yourself. So, alin sa mga to ang sa tingin ninyo ay unti-unti nyo nang nararanasan? Pwedeng nararanasan nyo na currently or parang nararamdaman nyo na or nangyari na sa inyo. So, as we all know, hindi naman pare-parehas yung pag-reach natin ng ating puberty. May mga bata na mas maaga, for example, in terms of having their menstrual period, for some, as early as 10, nagkakaroon na sila ng kanilang period. But for some, 13, 14, or 15, doon pa lang sila nakaka-experience ng kanilang menstrual period. So, hindi pare-parehas yung pag-appear ng mga changes na ito or yung kumbaga, kung hindi pare-parehas ang lahat na nakakaranas nito. I mean, hindi at the same time. Iba-iba, depende sa katawan natin, depende perhaps sa genes, or depende rin sa lifestyle ng isang bata. So, we have here, growing taller. Napansin mo bang mas tumangkad ka, especially for the boys? Napapansin natin during elementary, parang magkakasame lang sila ng height. Pero pagdating ng high school, once nag-age na sila, for example, ng 13, 14, 15, biglang silang tumatangkad, diba? Yung growth spurt na tinatawag. Then, for girls, developing breast. Okay, so unti-unti na bang nagkakaroon ng umbok ang inyong dibdib? Voice deepening for boys, lumalalim yung boses. Growing body hair such as in your underarms, yung legs, face, etc. Acne or pimples appearing. Napapansin mo ba na parang madalas na nagkakaroon ka na ng pimples? Changes in body shape, nagkakahubog na ba yung katawan mo? Increased sweating, mas nagiging pawisin ka ba? Body odor, nagsisimula ka ng parang nararamdaman mo or unti-unti mong naamoy parang may kakaibang amoy na sa inyong katawan at kailangan na talagang maglagay ng antiperspirant o yung mga pwedeng tawas or yung mga deodorants natin na tinatawag. So for girls, menstruation. For boys, facial hair growth. Changes in skin texture, nagiging oily na ba o parang nagdadry na ba yung skin nyo? Mood swings, pabago-bago ka ng emotion or yung mood mo kanina umaga pagpasok mo. Parang ang happy-happy mo, masaya ka lang, pero kalagitnaan ng araw, parang biglang nag-iba ang mood mo. Or nagiging parang nagsistart ka na makaramdam halimbawa ng jealousy or yung medyo nagsiselos ka kapag yung friends mo ay may friends din na iba. So parang nagbabago yung emotions mo. Then increased appetite, mas ginaganahan ka bang kumain? Changes in sleep patterns, parang mas gusto mo nang matulog ng matulog. and increased self-awareness. Parang nagiging aware ka na sa iyong sarili. Nagiging mas conscious ka na sa iyong pangangatawan, especially for the girls. So after listening to the answers, of course, you have different answers for this. Now, do you recognize any similarities between the changes occurring in boys and in girls? May mga pagkakaparehas ba sila or may pagkakatulad? And what are these changes occurring in your body? So for example, yung pagdevelop ng mga facial hair or yung mga hair sa iba't ibang bahagi ng katawan, so that is both for the boys and the girls. Okay, so of course, yung boys hindi siya nagkakaroon ng menstruation, hindi ba? But then, yung pagtangkad, yan, possible yan sa parehas na babae at lalaki. What else? Yung parang nag-increase, yung sweating, no? Yung, at what else? Pagkakaroon ng body odor, yan. So that is both for the boys and the girls. So, ano ba yung sa mga ito, yung sa tingin mong nagbabago sa inyo or nararanasan mo na? Or yung pagbabago na sa tingin mo ay nasa sa iyo na habang ikaw ay pumapasok sa ganitong stage ng inyong buhay. So today, we learned about these changes, which is a normal part of growing up. So huwag kang mag-alala kasi normal yan. Lahat ay nagkakaroon ng body odor. Saan tayo nagkakaiba? Paano natin ito hinaharap? Yung iba kasi, once na napansin nila na parang, teka, parang umaasim na yung aking amoy. Ikaw mismo sa sarili mo, maamoy mo yon. So, what are you going to do? So, pwede mong itanong sa mama mo or papa mo, parang maasim na yung kilikili ko, ano ba yung pwede kong gawin? Or yung iba kasi, hindi na nila pinapansin. So, that's why, nagkakaroon ng problema doon sa bahaging yun at napapansin pa ng ibang tao na isa sa mga nagiging dahilan para asarin yung isang bata na who is entering the puberty stage. So, huwag kayong mag-alala, normal yan. So, what do we need to do is to face it at alamin natin what are we going to do to address these changes. So, during puberty, our bodies go through lots of changes to prepare us for adulthood. We talked about some of these changes like growing taller, developing breasts for girls, and voice deepening for boys. So each of you got a checklist where you could mark off the changes you're starting to notice in yourself. We took time to think about each change and how it might relate to us personally. This helped us understand more about puberty and the changes that come with it. We learned that it's normal to experience different things during this time and we're all in it together. Sabi nga natin kanina, lahat tayo ay nakakaranas at dumadaan sa ganitong stage ng ating buhay. So what matter is how do we look into it? Ano yung gagawin natin to overcome yung mga ganitong mga changes sa ating katawan? And ano ba yung pwede nating gawin para mas lalong ma-improve yung ating sarili during this puberty stage? And kumbaga dito kasi din nagsa-start yung identity crisis ng isang bata. So paano ba niya matutulungan yung kanyang sarili na tanggapin yung mga pagbabagong ito sa kanyang katawan? Paano niya haharapin? Paano niya i-embrace at yayakapin ito sa kanyang sarili? Okay, so we have here our content vocabulary. We have puberty. Puberty is the period during which adolescents reach sexual maturity and become capable of reproduction. So once na nag-start na yung menstruation ng isang babae, so capable na siya na mag-reproduce or sa madaling salita, pwede na siyang mabuntis. But not necessarily manganak. Remember, puberty, nagsa-start pa lang ma-develop yung mga hormones mo for preparing you to be a mother in the future pa, right? After, for example, 10 to 15 years after mong magkaroon ng menstruation. So, that's the time, proper and right time na matured na yung katawan mo, okay? And your body is more than ready enough to bear a child. Pero, at this stage, it's a big no. Okay? So, alam natin, hindi naman lingid sa kaalaman natin na marami tayong case ng teen pregnancy at hindi po ito tama, hindi ito maganda at napakadelikado nito para sa kababaihan, lalo na kumbaga hindi lang sa kanya kung hindi kasama yung baby sa kanyang sinapupunan. So, very dangerous po ito kasi hindi pa mature yung organ, hindi pa mature yung nagsa-start pa lang ma-develop yung mga hormones mo. Kumbaga, piniprepare pa lang dapat yung katawan for motherhood. But hindi ibig sabihin na unless talagang may culture kayo na ganito, so case-to-case basis, no? Pero para sa ating mga Pilipino in general, hindi advisable. For example, 13, 14, no, hindi po talaga yan advisable. It's very dangerous for your body, for your health, and at the same time, dun sa bata na mabubuo sa inyong sinapupunan, especially for the girls. Now, next, we have adolescence. So, hindi na tayo masyadong magtatagal doon kasi, kumbaga, separate naman yung usapin na yon or topic na yon. But for now, let's focus on the things that you're going to experience during puberty. What are the things that you need to do? What are the things that you need to avoid? Okay, para ma-overcome natin at malampasan triumphantly ang stage ng puberty or adolescence. Or adolescence, this is the period following the onset of puberty, during which a young person develops from a child into an adult. So this is the transition, okay, from being a child to an adult. So unti-unti, no? Once you enter the adolescent stage, unti-unti nang nagmamature. Kasabay ng pagmature ng inyong katawan ay pagmamature din ng inyong isipan. Mga pananaw nyo sa buhay. Unti-unti na kayong nagkakaroon ng mga dreams. Ano ba yung gusto nyong gawin in the future? What kind of life do you want to have in the near future? Hygiene practices conducive to maintaining health and preventing disease, especially through cleanliness. So hygiene, this is very important, especially during the time of pandemic. But then, hindi lang naman dapat doon, no? Personally, okay, as a person, kayo bilang bata, kailangan nyo maintain your personal hygiene. Ano ba yung mga tamang paraan para ingatan yung inyong katawan? Paano yung ma-maintain yung cleanliness sa ating katawan to prevent diseases? Kasi, syempre, kapag tayo ay marumi sa katawan, hindi ka naghuhugas ng kamay, hindi ka naghihilamos, mas nagiging prone yan. Mas na-attract natin yung mga germs and bacteria around us. At nagsa-start yung mga infection kapag hindi kayo naging malinis sa inyong katawan, especially sa pagsa-start na ng inyong pagdadalaga at pagbibinata. Next, we have coping strategies, behavioral and cognitive tactics used to manage crisis, conditions and demands that are appraised as distressing. So when we say coping strategies, ito yung mga pwede mong gawin, okay? Para ma-manage mo yung mga pinagdadaanan mo during puberty. Tandaan natin, hindi lahat pare-parehas ang pinagdadaanan. For some, wala silang nagiging problema. Kaya na lang i-handle yung emotions nila, kaya na lang i-handle yung kanilang isipan, yung mga physical changes, kayang-kaya nila. But for some, hindi, no? Nahihirapan sila. For some, nagiging difficult yung pagkakaroon ng menstruation. Hindi ba? May mga nagkakaroon ng dysmenorrhea, wherein talaga namang iba yung sakit kapag nagkakaroon ng dysmenorrhea. Hindi ba? Talaga hindi mo maintindihan kung anong pwesto ang gagawin mo para lang mawala yung pain, no? At yung iba, good for them, wala naman silang nagiging problema during menstruation. So, iba-iba yung pinagdadaanan ng bawat bata in terms of entering their puberty stage or yung adolescent stage nila. So, what we have is the strategies on how you're gonna cope on it. Ano ba yung pwede mong gawin? Okay, lalo na kapag ganyan, pag malapit ng yung menstruation for girls, alam na alam nila yan. For some, parang masakit na yung dibdib nila, yung iba nagki-crave ng something salty, something sweet, or yung iba sumasakit ang ulo, parang bumibigat ang pakiramdam. So, iba-iba yung pinagdadaanan ng bawat bata, bawat tao when it comes to entering their puberty stages. So, let's have our first topic. So, what are the changes during puberty? Puberty typically begins in people between the ages of 8 and 14. So, as early as 8. Di ba? For some, 9 years old, nagkakaroon na ng menstruation. Napakabata pa, no? For some, 10. Yung iba naman, as late as 16. So, puberty frequently begins earlier in females than in males. When you reach puberty, you physically mature into an adult. Your body goes through numerous changes when you reach puberty. Puberty occurs gradually over several years rather than all at once. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya isang bagsak. Ano na mangyayari sa atin or mangyayari sa inyo kapag sa isang bagsak, pagising mo, ang dami mo ng buhok sa katawan, di ba? Pagising mo na lang, ang lalim na ng boses mo, biglang napakatangkad mo na kaagad, tapos biglang nagkaroon ka na ng menstruation, tapos parang iba na kaagad yung moods mo. So, hindi po siya ganun. Okay? So, slowly, no, hanggang sa ma-reach mo na yung, kumbaga, mapagdaanan mo na lahat ng mga stages na yun, lahat ng changes sa inyong katawan, or hindi lang sa katawan, mentally, okay, emotionally, okay, and socially. Okay, so since every person's body is different, so too is puberty. Everybody experience changes at a different rate. So, huwag kayong mag-alala kung halimbawa, bakit siya meron na, ba't ako wala pa akong men? So, iba-iba po yan. Hindi po yan, since everyone is unique, bawat isa sa atin ay iba ng, magkakaiba tayo ng ating katawan. So, iba-iba rin, no? Yung, hindi po yung iba, mabilis, yung iba, hindi agad nag-develop yung katawan, yung iba naman, parang 9 years old pa lang, parang dalagang-dalaga na, or binatang-binata na. Tapos yung iba, 16 years old na, pero parang baby face pa rin siya, parang hindi pa nagmamature yung kanyang itsura. So, wag kayong mag-alala, kasi kumbaga, ang bawat, hindi naman sabay-sabay yan, para sa lahat ng bata. May kanya-kanyang pacing, may kanya-kanyang time, no? Kung kailan ready na yung inyong katawan for that changes. So, puberty is marked by profound physical transformations as our bodies mature into adulthood. These changes include, number 1, growth spurts. So, you may notice that you're growing taller at a faster rate than before. Boys' growth spurt peaks around age 13 and a half and slows around age 18. Girls' growth spurt peaks around age 11 and a half and slows around age 16. So, kung mapapansin natin, okay, pag during elementary years, parang mas maraming matatangkad na girls. Okay? Because mas maaga silang nagkakaroon ng growth spurts. So, parang, di ba, magugulat ka na lang, elementary, mas matangkad ka pa kaysa sa kaklase mong lalaki. Pero, pag tungtong nyo ng high school, hanggang balikat ka na lang. Hindi mo alam kung anong nangyari. Because for the boys, nagsa-start yung peak, no? Yung pinaka mabilis ng kanilang pagtangkad from the age 13 and a half and bumabagal lang at the age of 18. So that's why during the high school years, no, dyan nakikita kung nagiging 6-footer ba, 7-footer ba yung isang lalaki. Kasi yan yung kasagsagan ng kanilang growth spurt. But for the girls, okay, age 11 until 16. So kapag nag-age na ng 18, most likely kung ano yung tangkad mo ng 18 years old ka, yan na yan. Okay, so magkaroon man ng changes, very minimal na lang. Okay, so yan po yung ating tinatawag na growth spurts. So next, for the boys, development of secondary sexual characteristics. So for the boys, this includes the deepening of the voice, biglang lumalalim, no, nababasag na yung kanilang boses. Growth of facial and body hair. Okay, so nagkakaroon na sila ng mga facial hair like bigote, yan, balbas, and nag-i-increase na yung kanilang muscle mass. Having regular nocturnal emissions, so nagkakaroon na sila ng wet dreams, marks the beginning of puberty in boys. So kung yung girls, no, nagkakaroon ng menstruation, yung boys naman ay nalalaman nila na papasok na sila sa puberty once nagkakaroon na sila ng wet dreams or yung regular nocturnal emissions. So wet dreams typically start between ages 13 and 17. And the average age is about 14 and a half years. Boys may begin to notice that their testicles and scrotum grow as early as age 9. And then soon, the penis begins to lengthen. So, unti-unti, no, nagkakaroon na ng development yung kanilang testicles and scrotum. And at the same time, yung kanilang genital organ, yung kanilang penis begins to lengthen. Okay, so for the girls experience breast development and the widening of hips. Nagkakaroon na ng hubog yung kanilang katawan. So, nade-develop na, unti-unti nang umuumbok yung kanilang breast at nagkakaroon na ng korte yung katawan because nagwa-widen na ang kanilang hips. Bakit nagwa-widen ang hips? So, nagwa-widen to prepare them for motherhood and the future. Pubic hair, such as in the armpit and leg hair usually begin to grow at about age 9 or 10 and reach adult patterns at about 13 to 14 years. So, nagkakaroon na ng pubic hair, no, yung mga buhok din sa kilikili, and then leg hair. Okay, so nagsastart na as early as 9, yung parang maninipis lang na mga balahibo, no? Hanggang sa ma-reach na nila yung adult patterns at about 13 to 14 years. Now, menarche, the beginning of menstrual periods typically occurs about 2 years after early breast and pubic hair appear. It may occur as early as age 9 or as late as age 16. The average age of menstruation in the United States is about 12 years old. Okay, so next, changes in body shape. Both boys and girls may experience changes in body proportions as their bodies develop. So, unti-unti nang nagkakaroon ng hubog ang mga katawan both for the boys and girls. Hormonal changes can lead to increased oil production in the skin, making adolescents more prone to developing acne or yung tinatawag na pimples. So, ito po ay dahil sa hormonal changes. Nagbabago, no? Nagkakaroon ng changes, yung mga hormones sa loob ng ating katawan. Kasi nagsisignal na siya ng pagbabago sa inyong katawan. That's why, isa sa mga effect nito ay increased oil production sa ating mga balat. At dahil kapag nabablock ng oil, yung mga pores nagiging sanhi ito ng pagkakaroon natin ng pimples or yung acne. No, yung iba, talaga kapag sobrang oily ang skin, makikita natin talagang medyo na natatadtad talaga ng pimples. Pero of course, meron namang solution doon. So, always maghilamos, wag hahawakan ng kamay, or wag hahawakan ang muka ng marumi ang inyong kamay. Yan, para makaiwas na rin na magkaroon ng pimples. And then, always wash your face before going to bed or if kinakailangan. Next, body odor. Body sweat glands to become more active. As a result, you may notice that you sweat more, especially in areas like the underarms, palms, and feet. Okay, changes in body shape. Okay. So next, puberty also brings about changes in how we interact with others and perceive ourselves in social settings. So ito na yung social changes. How do you interact with other people? So these changes include increased interest in peers. You may find yourself spending more time with friends and becoming more interested in social activities. So, mas nagiging open ka na sa ibang tao. At dito na nagsastart na nagkakaroon na kayo ng group of friends, yung tinatawag nyo ng barkada, no? Or for some, na hindi talaga, they would trust 1 or 2 friends. So, kumbaga 3 lang sila. But for some, yung tinatawag nilang tropa-tropa or barkada. And mas nagiging adventurous, mas nag-engage na sila sa mga social activities. Formation of romantic interest. You may start to develop crushes or feel attracted to others in a romantic way. So, dito ka na nag-start na humanga, magkaroon ng admiration, okay, to other people. So, pwedeng, dahil nga very open na tayo ngayon, okay, so nagkakaroon ka na ng attraction sa inyong opposite sex or perhaps, okay, sa kaparehas nyo na gender. Okay, so we are open about it naman na. So, before, nang medyo close, hindi man naman, kumbaga, nung medyo very, pa yung ating paniniwala about that, ay, kumbaga, before, hindi normal na na-attract. Before. Okay, let's say 20 years ago, 30 years ago, before. During that time, hindi normal na na-attract, no, yung isang lalaki sa kapwa lalaki. Or way back. Pero ngayon, tanggap na. Okay? They are open. Very open na naman na yung ganyang gawi sa ngayon. So, during this stage, kaya nga nagkakaroon ng tinatawag na identity crisis sa stage na ito. So, that's the time na kinikilala ninyo yung inyong sarili. Ano ba yung gusto nyo? Ano ba yung preference ninyo? So, yung iba, yan, medyo nagkakaroon ng kalituhan, no? Parang pakiramdam niya, parehas naman siyang attracted sa boys and sa girls. Yung iba naman, kahit boy siya, mas gusto niya yung boy. Kung girl siya, mas gusto niya yung girl. Pero yung iba naman, mas gusto nila yung opposite sex. So, yung girl, gusto niya yung boy, and then yung boy, mas gusto yung girl. So, depende po yan sa inyong preference. So, nagkakaroon na kayo ng admiration, nag-a-admire na, nagkakaroon na ng crush sa ibang tao. Family dynamics. As you grow older, your relationships with family members may evolve. With growing desire for independence and autonomy, akala natin sa stage na yan, kayang-kaya na natin mag-isa at hindi na natin kailangan ng ating pamilya. Parang pakiramdam mo ang tapang-tapang mo during that stage. Na parang gusto mo, parang kino-question mo bakit hindi ka pinapayagan na sumama sa ganito, ba't yung kaklase mo pinapayagan sa ganyan. So, parang nagsa-start yung iba, no, nagre-rebelde, pero yung iba naman, very kind, very loving naman sa parents, na intindihan nila ba't hindi sila pinapayagan. Pero yung iba, ayan, nako-question na nila, bakit ganito, bakit ganyan. So parang gustong-gusto nila na maging independent na sila right away. Then looking for an identity, you may try to figure out how you are different from others and how you may fit into the world. Ayan. So yan na, nagsistart ka nang kilalanin yung iyong sarili. Okay, may iba, they're trying to fit in with a certain group. Pero yung iba, mas okay siya. Tanggap niya kung ano siya, kung sino yung friends niya, okay lang siya. Pero dahil nga, iba-iba tayo ng pagtingin, pananaw sa ating mga sarili at sa mga pagbabago na ating kinakaharap during this stage. So next we have emotional changes. Emotionally, puberty can be a roller coaster ride as hormones surge and new experiences shape our feelings and reactions. Some common emotional changes include mood swings. You may find yourself experiencing intense emotions that fluctuate rapidly from happiness to sadness to anger. Kanina masaya ka lang. Nakita mo lang yung kaibigan mo na nakikipagtawanan sa iba. Aba, nag-iba na yung mood mo. At pagdating ng hapon, galit ka na hindi mo naman maipaliwanag kung bakit galit na galit ka at kung saan ka ba nagagalit. So, yun yung mga mood swings natin. Increased sensitivity. Ito na. You may become more sensitive to criticism or rejection as well as more empathetic towards others. So, medyo nagsastart ka ng magdamdam. Diba? Kapag nakarinig ka ng hindi maganda, yung iba dinadamdam. Or, kumbaga, dito na pumapasok yung mga nagkakaroon na ng mental distress, yung parang unti-unti dahil parang wala na siyang naririnig na maganda about himself or herself, no, nagkakaroon na ng unti-unti nang nagbi-build, no, ng nawawala na siya ng self-confidence. Okay, so mas nagiging sensitive ka na. Dati naman, pag tinatawag kang taba ng kaklase mo, nung grade 1 ka, grade 2, wala ka naman pakialam, okay lang. Parang feeling mo cute. Pero pagdating mo ng grade 5, grade 6, pag tinawag ka ng taba, aba, iba na yung pakiramdam mo, parang na-hurt ka na, but parang masamang-masama na yung pakiramdam mo. So, nagiging mas sensitive na tayo sa mga bagay-bagay. So, kapag napapahiya tayo, ayan, medyo iba na yung dating sa atin, hindi ba? Unlike dati, wala kang pake, no? Hindi tayo masyadong, hindi natin dinadamdam. Pag halimbawa na pagalitan ni teacher, okay, kinabukasan wala na yan sa atin dahil bata tayo. Pero pag ganitong age na, pag age nila ng, halimbawa, grade 5, grade 6, up to high school, pag napagalitan, ayan na, dinadamdam na. Okay? So, kapag hindi nyo na-address ng maayos yung feeling na yan, nagkakaroon yan ng negative effect. Self-awareness. Puberty often prompts a heightened sense of self-awareness as you become more conscious of your identity and place in the world. Nagiging aware ka na sa paligid mo. Anong klase ba yung mga taong nakapaligid sa'yo? Nag-start ka na ma-curious sa lipunan. Bakit may mga ganitong tao? Bakit may mga ganito? Bakit may mga ganyan? So, nagiging conscious ka na, no, sa iyong sarili at maging sa paligid mo. Feeling uncertain. This uncertainty becomes more evident when the expectations that people close to you have from you also change. You may be expected to take on greater responsibilities than what was expected from you as a child. Eventually, you will grow into your new roles and become more certain about yourself, but this process will take its own time depending on how you respond to this situation. Dati, pag naka-ABC tayo, tuwang-tuwa na si mama at papa natin. Proud na, 'di ba? Pag nakakanta mo ng buo yung alphabet song, pag nare-recite mo yung 1 to 20, 1 to 50 ng tama. Pero as you grow older, bakit kailangan ko nang pumasa sa exams? Bakit may test? Bakit may quiz? Bakit may mga recitation? So, unti-unting nadidiscover mo na as you grow old, may mga responsibilities na nakaakibat ang ating pagtanda. No, kaya 'di ba yung iba naririnig natin, mas masayang maging bata kasi kakain, matutulog, maglalaro, manonood lang ng TV, tapos na, ikot na. Pero as you grow older, parang pabigat ng pabigat yung mga responsibilities na kailangan mong. And of course, once na ikaw ay ate or kuya, iba rin yung responsibility mo being an older brother or an older sister. So doon mo na nararamdaman na kailangan mo palang tingnan from time to time yung kapatid mong mas nakakabata. I-check mo kung okay ba sila, kung nakauwi na ba sila sa school, o from school, o kung nasundo ba sila ng service, or kumbaga nagkakaroon ka na ng responsibilities. At kumbaga, nagbabago yung expectation sa atin ng ibang tao. But of course, wag naman din tayong kumbaga, wag naman tayong mabuhay, no? Pleasing others. At na you forget about being yourself. Ano po? So, although may mga expectation ng mga tao sa paligid natin, hindi natin yan maiwasan. Pero, don't forget to also focus on yourself. Diba? Hindi naman kayo nabuhay para i-please ang bawat tao sa inyong paligid. Because definitely, we will not be able to please everybody. What you need to do is to focus on yourself. Unti-unti, know your strengths, know your weaknesses. Okay, focus on your weaknesses to make it your strength. Okay, and yung strength mo naman, i-develop mo pa, no? So, although iba yung naririnig natin sa ating paligid, but then what matter is you know yourself. Okay. So yan, dyan na pumapasok yung mga emotional struggles nyo as you enter your adolescent stage. No, may mga ganyang mga iniisip na kayo. Okay. So next is puberty. Okay, mental changes. Puberty is not about physical and emotional changes. It also involves significant cognitive development. Mental changes during puberty may include increased curiosity and exploration. Mas naku-curious ka na sa mas maraming bagay. Mas gusto mo nang mag-explore ng mas maraming mga bagay. Okay, so you may find yourself questioning things more and seeking out new experiences and ideas. Lahat gusto mong itry. Lahat gusto mong gawin. No? Pero of course, may limitation dyan. Next, developing critical thinking skills. So ito na yung dinidevelop sa inyo during your grade 5, grade 6 hanggang college. To think critically. Kailangan matuto na kayo mag-analyze, unawain, paano yung application, paano ba isosolve ang mga problema. So yan. Puberty is a time when you begin to form your own opinions and perspective in various topics. Okay? Nagkakaroon ka na ng sarili mong disposisyon. May sarili ka ng opinion. May sarili ka ng pananaw sa mga bagay-bagay sa inyong paligid. Changes in interest and hobby. So dati, di ba nung bata tayo, gusto mo lang luto-lutuan, gusto mo ng Barbie, gusto mo ng dolls, gusto mo ng toy car, gusto mo ng mga dinosaurs, di ba? Pero ngayon, iba na. You're into sports na. Okay? Mas gusto mo nang maglaro ng badminton, basketball, volleyball. Okay? So, mas halimbawa, mas nagiging curious ka na sa ibang bagay. At lumalawak na yung interest mo. Okay? So, as your personality develops, you may find that your interests and hobbies evolve to reflect your changing preferences and priorities. Okay, so puberty is a complicated and life-changing time that brings about a wide range of physical, social, emotional, and mental changes. While these changes can sometimes be challenging to navigate, it's essential to remember that they are a normal part of growing up. By understanding and embracing these changes, you can navigate puberty with confidence and self-assurance, knowing that you are on the path to becoming the unique individual you are meant to be. Okay, so puberty is a transformative period in one's individual life, marked by a myriad of physical, mental, social, and emotional changes. These changes not only shape our bodies but also influence how we perceive ourselves and interact with the world around us. We will explore the impact of these changes and how they contribute to our overall development during adolescence. So mahalaga na na-manage din natin yung mga pagbabagong ito. Okay? Kasi alam naman natin hindi rin ito ganun kadali. And we also need the support Okay, from our parents, from our friends, okay, from our relatives, from our teachers. So to guide us on how we can address, okay, the different situations that we are facing while we enter the adolescence stage. So we have here some few activities. Okay. So we have here impact on the body. What is the reality? Impact on the mind. Okay. So iba-iba talaga yung impact niyan, no, sa atin. So impact on society and impact on emotion. So yan ay depende sa kinabibilangan nating social group, okay, sa lipunan na ginagalawan natin, sa lugar kung saan tayo nakatira, sino-sino ba yung mga nakaka-interact natin, okay. But then one important thing is kapag ang family natin, ininstilan tayo, tinuruan tayo ng mga values, okay, mga pagpapahalaga na essential sa ating buhay. I mind you and I tell you, hindi nagiging mahirap ang pagharap ng bata sa adolescent stage, lalo na kapag well-guided ng magulang at well-loved siya ng kanyang family, friends, no, at ng mga taong nakapaligid sa kanya. But then, ulitin natin, hindi lahat ganito ang na-experience kasi iba't iba ng karanasan ang bawat bata while they enter the stage of adolescence. Okay, so for day 2, okay, so we have here, puberty is a life-changing experience that offers chances for personal development as well as challenges. It brings many changes and taking care of our bodies becomes even more important during this time. By following these tips and implementing strategies for managing them effectively, we can navigate this stage of development with confidence and resilience. So, personal hygiene. Kung ano ba yung dapat yung gawin? Take regular showers or bath to keep your body clean and fresh, especially after sweating or physical activity. Use a mild soap or body wash to cleanse your skin, paying attention to areas like the underarms, groin, and feet. Maintain good personal hygiene by wearing clean clothes. Yan, laging dapat malinis ang ating damit. Applying deodorant, okay, or antiperspirant para hindi kayo pawisin, lalo na yung halimbawa, yung mga underarms natin. And brushing your teeth twice a day or, if possible, every after meal. Para maiwasan yung bad breath. Okay. So, this topic, no, yung topic 2 na tayo, it is about management of changes during puberty. How do you manage the changes that you experience during puberty? So, for skincare, ano ba yung dapat yung gawin sa ating mga balat? Wash your face twice daily with gentle cleanser to remove excess oil and dirt, especially if you're prone to acne. Number 2, avoid picking or squeezing pimples kahit nakaka-tempt, diba? Parang ang sarap laging, ang tawag dito, kurutin or pisatin yung pimples. As this can lead to scarring. Mag-iwan siya ng peklat. Or worsen acne, especially kapag madumi yung kamay, na-irritate, na-infect. If you're struggling with acne, consider consulting a dermatologist for personalized treatment options kasi yung iba talagang medyo matindi yung pagkakaroon ng pimples nila. So yung option dyan would be consult a dermatologist. Genital care. So how do we take care of our genital parts? So wash your genital area gently with water and mild soap, avoiding harsh scrubbing or strong fragrances. Girls should always wipe from front to back after using the bathroom to prevent infections. Boys should gently clean underneath during showering. If you experience any unusual symptoms such as itching, discharge, or pain, talk to a trusted adult or healthcare provider. Okay, so menstrual hygiene management for girls should be prepared for their first period by keeping menstrual supplies such as pads on hand. Change menstrual products regularly every 4 to 6 hours to maintain hygiene and prevent odor and discomfort. Dispose of used menstrual products properly, either by wrapping them in toilet paper and throwing them in the trash or using designated sanitary bins. Practice good menstrual hygiene to avoid infections such as washing your hands before and after changing your menstrual pads. Okay, sleep hygiene. Aim for 8 to 10 hours of sleep each night to support your physical and mental well-being during puberty. Establish a consistent sleep schedule by going to bed and waking up at the same time each day, even on weekends. Create a relaxing bedtime routine, such as reading a book or taking a warm bath to signal your body that it's time to wind down. Limit screen time before bed, as the blue light emitted by electronic devices can interfere with your body's natural sleep-wake cycle. So now let's have our coping strategy. So how do we cope? Okay, in managing puberty changes. So physical and emotional changes that come with puberty can be so rapid and intense that it can be overwhelming at times. Creating coping mechanisms will help you get through this period of transition with adaptability and self-assurance. We'll look at usual coping strategies for handling puberty adjustments in this section. So stay informed. Knowledge is power. Educate yourself about the changes that occur during puberty by reading books, watching videos, or talking to trusted adults. Understanding what to expect can help alleviate anxiety and uncertainty about the changes happening to your body and mind. So, first, express yourself. Find healthy outlets for expressing your thoughts and emotions, such as journaling, drawing, or talking to a trusted friend or a family member. Bottling up feelings can lead to increased stress and anxiety. So it's essential to express yourself in a safe and supportive environment. So yung iba, mas gusto nagsusulat, iba naman gumagawa ng tula, yung iba through painting, through art. Okay? So yun yung way nila to express themselves. Practice self-care. Take care of your physical and mental well-being by prioritizing self-care activities such as exercise, meditation, or spending time in nature. Engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation, whether it's listening to music, playing a sport, or spending time with pets. Another thing is build a support system. So this is very important. Okay? Surround yourself with supportive friends and family members who you can turn to for encouragement and understanding. Join peer groups, clubs, or online communities where you can connect with others going through similar experiences and share advice and support. Set realistic expectations. Understand that puberty is a gradual process and changes may take time to occur. Be patient with yourself and others as you navigate this journey. Avoid comparing yourself to unrealistic standards portrayed in the media or by peers. Embrace your unique pace of development and celebrate your individuality. So napakalaking factor kasi yung social media, alright? Or the media itself. Kasi 'di ba, sinasabi nila sa atin, parang they're trying to dictate na ito lang ang maganda. Okay? So, kapag hindi ka maputi, hindi ka maganda. So, yung mga ganong instances, which is very wrong, hindi ba? Medyo naapektuhan talaga tayo ng media na, di ba? Especially those who are promoting their products. So, tayo, kahit maganda ang kutis natin bilang Pilipino, mga morena tayo, pero dahil sinasabi sa atin ng media na mas maganda pag maputi, lahat tayo bilihan naman ng whitening soap, ng brightening soap. Diba? Kapag ganito ang katawan mo, pag hindi mo kasing katawan, yung mga beauty queen, hindi ka appealing at hindi ka sexy, which is wrong. Hindi ba? As long as you are healthy, diba? As long as you feel good with yourself, pero what the media dictates, yan. Diba? Pag hindi ka ganito, wala, hindi ka in. Pag hindi ka maputi, pag hindi straight ang buhok mo, ayan. So, nagiging naapektuhan tayo, which is wrong. No? We need to embrace, okay, our individuality, our uniqueness. As long as you are doing right, you're taking good care of yourself, that is good enough. Huwag tayong magpapekto sa mga unrealistic standards na siniset, no, ng media or ng mga ibang tao. O kapag hindi ka nag-take nito, hindi ka in sa group. So, ikaw naman, dahil gusto mong mapabilang, kahit hindi mo naman gusto, susubukan mo na rin, which is wrong. Okay? So, be careful. Be also careful in choosing your friends. So, seek professional help if you're struggling to cope with puberty changes or experiencing persistent feelings of anxiety or depression. Don't hesitate to seek support from a counselor, therapist, or healthcare provider. Professional guidance can provide valuable coping strategies and support to help you navigate puberty with confidence and resilience. Okay, so what we have here, okay, you need to answer this one, analyze each situation to determine the type of changes it represents and suggest a coping mechanism strategy to manage puberty changes effectively. Okay, so for your formative assessment, we have a 10-item test for this. Okay, and with that, I would like to say thank you for being with me, and I hope you learned something, especially on how to deal when you are about to enter your puberty, okay, and adolescent stage. So this is Teacher Isa. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment. Okay, comment down below, and we'll try to answer as much as I can. So thank you so much for being with me, and I hope you learned something about our lesson for this week. So thank you so much, and bye bye.